Good morning, kids. Today we're going to look at the importance of the resurrection and how central it is to our Christian faith and how it helps hold all that we believe about Jesus together. And we're also going to look at a special period of time between Jesus coming back to life and before he goes back to heaven. So did you know that there were 40 days between when Jesus came back to life on what we celebrate as Easter and when he went back to heaven? And during those 40 days, Jesus did a lot of really cool things. And we don't often talk so much about them. So I thought we would spend the next few weeks talking about the importance of the resurrection and all the really neat things that Jesus did while he was on earth before he went back to heaven. So we're going to kick off a special countdown today. It's 40 days and it began on Easter. And so currently we are right here. Next to me, I have this game of Jenga, and it's going to represent our solid Christian faith. And at the bottom, I have one block that's going to represent the resurrection. And we're going to pull it out in a minute to see how important the resurrection is to all the things that we believe about Jesus. But first and foremost, I want you to hear this verse about why it's so important that we confess that Jesus rose from the dead. Kason is going to read that to us.
We can have new life in Jesus and will live forever with him. Romans 10:9. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised from the dead, you will be saved.
Okay, just for fun, let's pull out that resurrection block and let's see what happens. And let's see it in slow-mo. And you can see from the collapse of this tower that the resurrection is essential to our faith. And that is essential that we confess that. We confess Jesus is Lord and God raised him from the dead. And that we believe that in our heart so that we know that it is a core part of our faith. And it's very, very important. And I will share with you more of why the resurrection is so important and some really, really cool things that you may not have known about the resurrection and what happened while Jesus walked around on earth for those 40 days. See you next week.